Hello guys, welcome back. In the previous few videos, I was talking about not user, book, and what kind of operation we perform on the book. I have implemented few book APIs, like I was adding book, then I was displaying book. I have created controllers for the book and services as well. Then I have created DB helper, which I'm going to use for every other controllers or services. So in this video, I'm going to I'm going to work on the user authentication and authorization. So for our library management system, there will be three kind of user. One will be a student, another will be teacher, or another will be admin. Admin will be able to add, delete books. Teacher will have some few permissions than a student. And a student can check out book, view books, and return books. So that we are going to do in the coming videos. But for now, I will be implementing user authentication. Authorization we will see after the authentication is done. But first, let's implement user authentication. So first, close all the tab. Close all the tab. Okay. Now go to your routes, and here you can create one user route. So let me just create one user route. Here I am going to name it as user.route.js. In the user route, there will be a few operations, like user can log in, user can sign up, user can view their profile. Okay. So for that, we will be creating a route. So let's just copy whatever is present in the book route. So we will be going to reuse that code. So book route, then delete this book controller as of now because we don't need that. Then here we will be having index page, like so we don't provide any index page as of now, or in future if needed we will provide, but currently we don't have index page. So first one is login page. So to login page, we will be having some we will be creating some page, HBS page, and we will be displaying it here. Then we will be having one sign up page. Both will be get method. Then we will be having one user profile page, and that we will be creating. Okay. Now we will once we submit any login and sign up form, then we will be to handle the login and sign up form submission, we will have to create one post route which will insert or fetch data from the database and check if user is valid or create new user. So for that we will have to create two route, one for login and another one for sign up. Okay, now this is done. So let's just integrate this. So we have created user route, but we have not integrated it in our application yet. Okay, so to integrate it in our application, if you go to app.js, we are using where is it? Here, app.use. For book route, we are using /book. For user route, we can write like app.use and /user, and user route we can simply write that. But I'm thinking of moving this part to index dot, because I don't want every time to modify app.js. I don't want to modify every time. Means this is not a very good practice to write everything in app.js, because this file is only responsible for loading apps, right? This is not responsible for loading your controllers, means loading your routes. So you don't have to modify this app every time you add any routes. So you only modify your routes when you add new routes. Okay, so to do that, we just copy this thing. We just copy this thing, and we will go to routes, index route, and here we will paste this code. So here we will just import book route here. Okay, so book route is imported. Now we will import user route. Okay, user route is also imported. User route is also imported. Now you can link that here, and this will work as expected. Okay, so let me just show you for book route. In the previous videos you have seen book route was working, right? So let me just show you. My app is already running. I'm getting some kind of error like / module book. Okay, what is this error? User route.js. User route.js. Management user.route.js. Okay, cool. Now go to your user route. Okay, got it. So here we just copied it from user route. That's why we are getting this error. Okay, because this file is not found for this user route. So this should resolve my error. Okay, book controller is not defined. Correct. Book controller, we have not defined any book controller. So I think let me just import book controller as of now. We will create separate controller for user, but for now, to test our application whether the current change which we have made is working or not. Okay, so for that, let me just copy the book controller from here, paste it here. So I think this should be on this location, and I think this will work. App.use, app is not defined. So here we don't have to use app. If you go to index route, here we have to use router. We don't have to use app, because here this is you can perform the same kind of operation which we were performing on the app is also valid on the router. Now this will work. Okay, working fine. Now go to your book / add book. This will work. Yeah, look, this is working, right? This is working as expected. And if you add anything, this you will also able to add the books. Okay, so this looks fine. So now coming to our user route. Let's just close this one, or do one thing. Just delete book route from here, because we don't require book route in app.js, and we will never change any router related change. We will never add any router related change in the app.js from the in the future. Okay, so just close this one. We are also done with this file, index route. Just close this one. Now we are also done with this one. Just close this one. Now what we want is to create a controller, but before that we have not created model yet. So we will be creating model for user. So go to your model here, just type user.model.js. Okay, now we have created user model file. Now inside that file, just I will be just copying this whole thing and changing it according to our need. So first thing is this will be user, then this will be username, required string true, this will be email, type required true, and what data we need, user name, email, password, this will be required, and this will be a string. Then I think we can add batch or some class of the user, and this will be not a required field, so you can make it as false, because in case of teacher this field will be empty. Okay, what to replace with this? Okay, so one more field we require, that is token. So when we authenticate a user, we will be going to use JWT token. So for that we will be requiring user token. So this is also not required because we will be updating this dynamically. And another field is role. So role will be of type enum. Okay, so role will be of type enum, and this is required. This will be also not required because I will be filling this by default. So default value will be, a student, and okay, and this will be of type enum of here a student, admin. Okay, so I am little confused in this enum. So let's just search how to define enum. Mongoose enum. Okay, go to the documentation. Here it says enum. Yeah, I was right. Okay, I was right. So by typing enum keyword and providing array of a string, you can define enum, and we are doing that. So that is fine. Okay, this is also done. By default, role will be a student. If in future anyone wants to change, they can change it to admin or teacher by going to database, or we will be building some kind of feature. So this is done. Now here change the model name to user. Okay, and here change it to user. Okay, fine. Now our user model is also ready. User model is ready. Now what to do? Close this one, close this one. Now we will be creating controllers. But before that, let's just create a login and sign up page first. Let's just create a login and sign up form. So in the form, go here and just type login.hbs, and we will be needing one more file which is signup.hbs, and we will be needing one more for profile.hbs. Okay, this is fine. Now go to Google and search Bootstrap as before. Okay, open W3 School and just copy form. Okay, go to form and copy this thing. I think this will work for our application. So just copy this in login form. Here the form action will be user/login. Form action will be user/login. Email address we require password we require, checkbox you can remove, this is not needed. And just change login, submit to login text. Email address you can remove address from there. And we have to add one name field. Remember, we have to add name field because this name field is part of body, request.body. So if you don't add, then you will not get whatever is inside this form. So here you have to add email, and here you have to add password. Now login form is also done. Now copy this thing, paste it here, and here you can email field is required, right? So just copy this thing. First field will be, first field will be a name. Second field will be batch, which we have added. Okay, change it to name. Type will be text, ID, name, and this will be a required field. Make everything required. Okay, this will be for batch. Type text, ID, batch, name for this will be name. Name will be batch. This will be required. This will also be required, and this will also be required. Make same changes, add required in the login form as well. Required, format the code. Okay, format this one as well. Now we are done. Name, batch, email, password. Everything looks fine, right? This one. Okay, so we have one action here, and we have to change this user action to sign up, correct? And we forgot to add method. Method will be post. Same method for login. Method will be post. By default, form take login means get method. So we have to specify which HTTP method we are going to use for this action. So this is done. Just change login to sign up. This is also done. Now create one profile page. To create a profile page, we will just copy Jumbotron. We will just copy this thing and paste it here. We will change means this text in the future, but here you can write user profile section. User profile, this is fine. Okay, now we have created login page, sign up page, profile page, and we are done. Now we will be integrating this page in our route. So you can close this one as well. Now we will be creating a controller. Because for every route, as talked in the past, for every route you have to create a controller. So go to your controllers. Here you have to create one controller, user.controller.js. So user.controller.js, and here you can write module.exports. So what methods do we require here? So as you can see in our router, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 routes. So for every route, we have to create one controller. 5 means controller function. So for this, get login form. Get login form will be one method. And this is not async. This will be not async. Request response, and this one to res.render pages/login. Okay, this one is fine. Now copy this thing, paste it here, paste it here. So this will be sign up form, profile, get profile. Okay, so change it to sign up, change it to profile. So if we link this to our controller, means router, this will work. Now we will require one more thing, which is for login post, and this will be async because we will be using some kind of services, or as of now we will be using a model directly, but we will create services. Just wait. Okay, so this will be for login, and same function design for sign up. So this is done. Now go to your user route, but before that, remember I have told you to integrate whatever controller you create to index.js first. So here you can write user controller, and here you can write require /user controller. Okay, cool. Now here you can write user controller. Now go to your route, just replace this to user controller, and here you can change user controller dot get login form. Now user controller dot get sign up form, user controller dot get profile. Now user controller dot login, and user controller dot sign up. So we are done, right? We are done. Now what we will do, we will link this sign up and login to our application. So to do that, we have to go to our views, and in the views we will go to partial, and here we have created header. So here you can see sign up and login. So just replace it to user / sign up, and this one will be user / login. So we are done. We are done now. So refresh our application and go to click on sign up. Okay, this one is saying fail to look up for sign up directory. What is wrong? Pages. Okay, where we have created this thing. Okay, so we have created this thing in form in login and profile, login and sign up in the form, and profile should be in the pages. Okay, so we have to make one change in our login form. So here it will be form, and this will be pages. Okay, correct. Now this should work. Okay, go refresh this thing again. Okay, look, our sign up page is loading now. We are missing one thing. Just add one title on the top so that you will not get confused. Okay, for login, just add one title, h1 login form. Copy this thing, paste it in the sign up form. Okay, so this one is also done. Now refresh this page, sign up form, you will see this thing.